So let's take you through the grid for the first of 3 heats for senior road tax. Macaulay Bishop, fastest of anybody in time qualifying this morning, will start from pole position. Currently third in the championship standings into this final round of the season. He'll be joined by Armand Hamilton from Hungary on the front row. Good work by Lloyd Hare, who took third place overall in time qualifying. He'll be joined on row 2 by current points leader Jaden Teen, Robbie Storder and Archie Buttle. Row 3, Oakley Pryor and Paul Hamburg, row 4 with Bram Plomp and Jort van Wyk rounding out the top 10. Lado Kuhianidze and Dante Sima, row 6, Sebastian Koch and Martin Gaiskens, row 7, Dolouette, Lawrence Herbose, Danny Shields, Freddie Ingram, Vic Stevens and Lex Quintins round out the top 20. Zach Heslop, Ralph and Mika van der Pavert round out the top 23. Head of Matera Denkovic, Lane van der Meer, Sam Bergstein, Tom Lenoir, Marta Spike, Scott Westhovens, Benjamin Van Hees, Rashid Ghanem, Olivier Jonkers, Sverre Ubben and Luca Bremer. In the championship, coming into this final round of the season after 9 respective scores, 4.73 for Jaden Teen, 4.54 for Vic Stevens, Macaulay Bishop on 4.47. Sverre Ubben and Lawrence Herbros ran at the top 5 on 4.17 and 4.07 points apiece. However, I have just spotted out of the corner of my eye and just looked up that there is cloud cover moving across towards the start-finish straight, and it's looking a little bit more than just white. It's looking very, very dastardly grey up there. 14 degrees air temperature, 17 kilometres an hour wind to the southwest, the southeast of the circuit. 63% humidity, so Canucks gantry starting to fill up off of turn number 12 as we wait with bated breath. Red lights very shortly will be on the gantry as Macaulay Bishop and Armand Hamilton will line up alongside each other on the front row. No overtaking past the red line, which is on a par with the entrance to the pit lane. The field starts to concertina. Ready to go racing. Red lights on the gantry once again, like DD2 and DD2 Masters. It's 10 minutes plus 1 additional lap. Let's see how things transpire over the opening exchanges. So, Bishop on pole, Hamilton alongside, into the tram lines, revs rise, lights are out first time. Good start by the pole sitter. And now into turn number 1 and 2. Hamilton stays behind Bishop at the moment. Oh, but we got a couple of carts off. I think one of them was Dante Sima. Bit of a bad rejoin there coming through into turn 3. And there's more squeezing between respective drivers as they go through into turn number 6 and onto the Europlan for the first time of asking. So Jaden Teen managed to get through on Lloyd Hare early doors. However, well, Jaden Teen is no longer in third position. That says to me it's KR Sport colours. That's very much likely going to be Archie Buttle or Lloyd Hare. It's the 3.22. It is Buttle. And then you got the 3.79 of Paul Hamburg from Estonia. Buttle goes for second. Oh, drifts wide coming out of the final corner. That allows Hamilton to get back through and now opens the potential floodgates. Jaden Teen nearly looks up the inside as well at the exit of the same corner. So Dante Sima dropped. Vic Stevens was another one that dropped. Marta Spike has dropped 4 positions. Vic Stevens has dropped 15. Dante Sima down to 31st has dropped 19th, having started 12th on the grid. But Bishop very much sternly trying to defend against Hamilton, who dives up the inside through at turn 7 to now take the race lead. And now once again, well, that's another position loss. Buttle got through at 8. And who is that trying to go around the outside? That's Dolouette. Good to see him back on the grid. Did some running in the on OK Senior, running with the legendary team Ward Racing. And he's really, well, Jaden Teen has decided, that's it, I've had enough. Right, let's get racing. Let's get our elbows out a little bit here. And the elbows are very much out between Jort van Wyk, Paul Hamburg and Macaulay Bishop. Oh, no, that's not what we needed. 3.41 Lloyd Hare and 3.94 Dams Racing Sebastian Koch. Unfortunately, Koch going over the back bumper of Hare, coming out of turn 2. Hamburg nearly had the left rear wheel going skywards through the little dip that's just past the outside curbing off of turn number 6 on the Europolan. But Armand Hamilton starting to pull away from Archie Buttle in second. It was Archie Buttle in second until Jaden Teen said otherwise. Fourth, I think that's going to be York van Wyk, 3-2-3. Macaulay Bishop, fifth. Lado Kuhanidze, but that's Bishop at the inside of Van Wyk. Kuhanidze also got through. Nice work by the pair of them. Two drivers from Dan Holland Racing. And there is the 379. That is Paul Hamburg, who's just had Robbie Stauder go through on him. So did, I think, Freddie Ingram. Danny Shields is also there. Oh, no. The 3KR Sport Carts come together off of turn 7. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Don't make it 3 wide into turn 6. Turn 7, that's not what you want. I mean, it just goes to show, well, Hamburg was towards the outside. In the inside, it was Shields, and it was Oakley Pryor, I think might have been cart number 3 that was involved. And yeah, it just all came together, unfortunately, but they all got going again. Meantime, Jaden Teen now has taken the race lead from Armand Hamilton. Archie Buttle is now there waiting in the wings. So, it was Freddie Ingram, Oakley Pryor, and Paul Hamburg. Those were the 3 involved. Danny Shields, where is he at the moment? He's 15th at the minute, up 2 places. But there are the top 3. Teen, Hamilton, Buttle, Bishop 4th, Kuhanidze 5th. Van Wyk closing in, the older brother of Days. But this is very much a case of get through the heat stay. Get through it. And it just goes to show how difficult it can be when you've got 33 other senior Rotax drivers. Oh, there was an aggressive point from Lado Kuhanidze towards York van Wyk saying, right, let's just go. Just pointing forward saying, I want to go forwards. We're now halfway through this race and we're still not done yet, folks. Biggest movers at the moment, Ollie Yonkers. Oh, I know his dad Davey will be hearing my dulcet tones right now. Up from 32nd on the grid and is now 11th. Ralph van der Pava up 10 places. Mateo Radenkovic up 10 places. 12th and 14th respectively. Tom Langlois started 27th, now 16th. Scott Westhovens 18th from 29th. Rashid Ghanem from 31st to 20th. Sverre Ubben 33rd. Penultimate place on the grid, now 21st. Zach Heslop. Oh, he's had some great inroads as well as the number 391 from the United Kingdom. He's now up 13 places from 21st to 8th. And there's a big old battle happening. I think that's towards the back end of the field, possibly. Not 100% sure. I did notice a GKS Lemons power cart in that brawl. But at the moment, well, things have changed again. Macaulay Bishop through on Archie Buttle for 3rd place. And Lado Kuhanidze has got Robbie Stauder not too far behind either. So that is your top 7 drivers effectively rounded out. Not 3.5 minutes to go. So Teen leads after 7 laps by 2.5 tenths of a second. Buttle trying to go on the offensive, and that is Robbie Stauder through on Lado Kuhanidze again. So another change for position. So Mateo Radenkovic and Tom Langlois currently 12th and 14th at the moment have both made up, well, one's made up 12 places, the other one has made up 13 in the meantime. But with 2 minutes and 50 to go. The trio at the front end of the field cannot really be separated. Teen, Hamilton, and Bishop. All I'm going to say, they were covered by 4/10 last time around. So, across the line to complete lap 8. Fastest lap of the race so far set by Lawrence Herbose in 9th. Now it's Mateo Radenkovic, 54.861. He's up to 12th. Lane Vandermeer has just dropped 3 places. Paul Hamburg running 27th. Dante Sima 30th. So at the front end of the field, it's looking very much like, okay, shall I hold station or shan't I? Sometimes you've got to... you've got to use discretion sometimes. Sometimes you've got to use your common sense, or sometimes go with your guts more than anything else, because you'll know whether you'll be able to make the move or not. And, well, the circuit looking a little bit darker with the cloud cover now overhead. Going to the last minute and 40, plus an additional lap of this race. And Macaulay Bishop, oh, that's a cutback and an attempt at a half from the young man from Hoddesdon, 3rd in this year's Euro Trophy. Trying to do the up and under on Armand Hamilton. That's brought Jort van Wijk in. Archie Buttle has now been passed by Robbie Stordeur. Zach Heslop still trying to close up on places, but there's a change for the race lead. Hamilton through, Bishop and Teen. Oh, Van Wijk making it nearly 3 wide into turn 7. Manages to give a little bit of an assist to Macaulay Bishop on that particular occasion. And Jaden Teen finds himself down in what is now 5th place behind Robbie Stordeur. There's Archie Buttle, along with the 380 of Lado Kuhanidze, the other Georgian representative in this field, not related to Mate Kobahidze, it's Kuhianidze. So 2 different complete spellings. And thanks to the families for informing me how to pronounce their surnames as well. Very much appreciated over the past months. So, 30 seconds remaining. Armand Hamilton has a 6/10 of a second advantage over Macaulay Bishop. Right. Paul Hamburg, who set the fastest lap of the races, ended up going down to 33rd position. But we are heading on to, very shortly, our last lap of the race. We'll hit 12 laps. But that darkness looks very foreboding up ahead. A lot of us who've been here quite a few times, myself included, do know what can happen with regards to the local climate, so to speak. But one more lap remains, and at the moment it is Armand Hamilton who leads. 2nd, Macaulay Bishop. Jort van Wijk now 3rd. 4th, Robbie Stordeur. Jaden Teen, a little bit further back than he'd like to be. He's 1.9 seconds behind 4th. He's got Archie Buttle breathing all down his neck, along with Lawrence Herbose for measure. Boluet and Ollie Yonkers. Ollie Yonkers now up 22 places and rounding out the top 10 as our leaders come through turn 7 at the chicane, now into turn 8 for the final time. But into turn number 10, now through the left here at 11, Armand Hamilton. Running on a Tony kart and running with Downs this time, it looks like. He's going to come out of the final corner, and that is, as they say, well, checkered flag. That's it, job done. Armand Hamilton takes the win by 0.8 of a second. Great work by the man from Hungary. Macaulay Bishop 2nd. Robbie Stordeur and Jort van Wijk round out the top 4. Van Wijk made up 6 places in that from 10th on the grid. Jaden Teen finishes 5th ahead of Archie Buttle. Lawrence Herbose 7th from 16th on the grid ahead of Lado Kuhanidze. Boluet and Ollie Yonkers, biggest mover so far today. 22 places from 32nd to 10th. Zach Heslop, Danny Shields, Tom Longnois, who was also another big mover up the order, ran at the top 13 ahead of Ralph van der Pavert, Mateo Dankovic, Martin Gaiskens. Good work by Slang and Karting's Scott Westhovers, 29th to 17th, Bram Plomp, Vic Stevens, Sverre Ubben, Benjamin Van Hees. Right, Martin Gaiskens has dropped down to 24th behind Ubben, who's now promoted to 19th ahead of Van Hees. Rashid Ghanem, Freddie Ingram, Sam Bergstein, Martin Gaiskens, Lane Vandermeer, Lex Quintons, Lloyd Hare, Mika van der Pava, Dante Sima, Marta Spike, Paul Hamburg, Luca Bremer, Sebastian Koch, and with 2 laps to go, we lost the 301 of Oakley Pryor.